This video may include mention of a candle business which I co-own. I also may show products that have been gifted to me but I'm not being paid to promote. Finally, I may share links to products which will earn me money if you shop through them. This is all classed as advertising. If I do also include a paid segment, I will tell you in the video and place a disclaimer on the screen.
Hello, good morning, welcome back to another vlog. Today is my birthday and we're going roller skating. This is where we've come to in Sheffield, Rotherham, somewhere like that. Also the kids are accidentally matching. We survived the skating rink. It was really fun. I did fall once and thought I was going to faint. Not as young as I used to be. I fell on my bum / leg / hip / elbow. Fell backwards. This is the problem with roller skates versus ice skates. You don't really fall backwards on ice skate. It's hard to kind of get used to them. There's nothing behind those wheels. So I fell backwards and I had to have a lie down because I was like, oh my god, I'm going to faint. Really weird experience. It's TGI's. This looks delicious, but mozzarella sticks, no marinara sauce. This is like straight to jail. Crime. Of course, when I came home, I had to sleep. I'm so tired. I cannot get enough sleep recently at all. I don't know what it's all about. Also, I'm already so achy from I suppose moving parts of me that I don't usually use. I think when you do any kind of new exercise, you use muscles that maybe are unusual, but my hips, holy moly, my hips. Also, I did just do that one little fall. And I think I might jarred something, not as young as I used to be, but I shan't give up. I still want to get good. But I did have a bit of that knocked my confidence just a touch. Anyway, long sleep. Gonna have some lunch. Oh my goodness, sorry for all the people I've made yawn. Not some lunch, gonna have some tea. Watch a movie, and I'm gonna show you my setup downstairs because it's basically the stuff my teenage dreams were made of. Does anybody remember this film? Because hopefully we're going to go see the ballet to see A Midsummer Night's Dream in New York. And I said we should really watch the movie first so the kids know the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Because, ballet in it. And then look! The Sims on the big boy computer downstairs. This is truly this is like what birthdays were made of. I'm going to do a face mask. So before I do a face mask, I've got to do a cleanse / exfoliate. Someone asked me about this the other day, and this is why I have the disclaimer now at the beginning of all my videos, because this was sent to me. It's it's a Luna Ferreo, I think is the brand, and I use it every day. And I legit think that this is, I don't think necessarily the one with the red light is I don't think you necessarily need to push the boat out for the one with the red light. It's also got some electro stuff, like the new face that I use, fair weather these days, but should use more often. It's got the thing that's supposed to firm up your skin. That's what the little metal balls are on the back, and you can use it for that. So it's kind of like a multiple device. However, if you are just looking for kind of like a facial cleansing brush, I really do like this. And if this broke, I probably wouldn't purchase this exact one,
but I would buy like a lower down the totem pole version of this, because there's something to this like gentle exfoliation that makes my skin feel cleaner than usual. I don't know whether or not it really does anything, but I've had a lot of comments recently about my skin. So maybe, I don't know. But it does feel different. My skin, like the texture of my skin does feel different when I'm using this every day. But I'm still getting these. Weirdly, I seem to be getting, like, all my hormonal breakouts seem to be only in this area, to the point where I've now got like permanent acne scarring just in that little section. And then when they pop up exactly there. What's that all about? I'm used to having some kind of breakout around my chin because of all the facial hair removal, the daily facial hair removal. But yeah, what's here? So annoying. Then I do some kind of essence. So this has been my favorite. This was my favorite, the Time Revolution by Misha. But this is very like liquid. You can see it's like a water. This is somewhere between an essence and a moisturizer. It's also cheaper and more readily available in the UK. I've just got like the tiniest amount left of this. And I'm going to buy this again. Again, both of these were sent to me, although I think the Misha one was sent to me and then I purchased it. I don't know, I lose track a little bit. But this Skin Proud one I've had for ages, and I just kind of didn't understand where it fit in my routine. And I started using it on my body and I was hooked. It is kind of like an essence and a moisturizer in one, because you know when you've got that, you know when you get out of the bath, I say this all the time and I don't know if it's just me, you know, like when you've got certain experiences and you assume it's the same for everyone. You know when you get out of the bath or the shower and your skin's kind of still like wet, damp. It's not wet to touch, but it's still kind of like hot and plump. That is the best time to put on your moisturizer, whatever it is you're going to use to like lock in the moisture. And I feel like that essence does that. Like I feel like when I put it on my skin, it almost like plumps up my skin and lets it all absorb in the same way. And so when I use that all over my body, after my shower, after shaving and stuff, total game changer. But then I started using it on my face again and was like, yes, I'm 100% going to buy this again. Also, I'm running out of both these things, so coming to an empties near you. And I've got a niacinamide mask, which someone very kindly sent to me last month, I want to say. You know who you are, I appreciate it. And it's been on my side. I forgot to put it in my skincare fridge, so I forgot I had it. It's been on my side downstairs and I just saw it and thought, you know what? Pop on a face mask before dinner. Pop on a face mask. Play a bit of Sims. Oh! Living my best life. My best life. This is the same thing as like, you know when people say like life truly begins when you realise the things that you can do. Like you can buy cake, you can buy a birthday cake on any day of the week that you want. When you're a grown-up, you've got more control over your life than it feels like, because, you know, we have to go to work, we have to pay our bills, we have to do certain things societally. But we do have stuff, and it doesn't hurt. I know I kind of bang on about more accessible ways of gratitude, but it doesn't hurt to remind yourself that there are things that you can do now that your teenage self would be like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Even just like go to the shop. Imagine like your teenage self, your teenage didn't have a job self, able to go to the shop, just literally buy whatever snacks and drinks that you want, and then sit in front of the TV all night and play a video game that you want to play with a face mask, all your skincare, all that jazz. Wasn't a thing when I was a teenager, but I was always a diligent cleanser and moisturiser, but this, not so much. Face mask definitely, but it was always like a cucumber face mask or like the clay ones from Boots. Sheet masks were a thing of the future. But if my 16-year-old self could live in my body today, she wouldn't believe the pain, honestly. She'd be angry about the hip pain, but otherwise, I think she'd be really excited about today. So that's just put it in a different perspective. Past you would be like, wow, this is great.